Alright guys, welcome back to Strong Successful Male. So for today, I'm going to go over an email that was sent from a subscriber. It's from a guy, sounds like he's about 50 years old now, divorced, and he's definitely done well for himself financially through his different investments in crypto and all that before it all crashed. And presently he owns a CrossFit gym, which I think he does just, something to do and make a little money here and there. And he's writing in to share a story about his girlfriend. His girlfriend is like half his age. He met her when he was 46 and she was 24. She was a gym member. Shocker. She's a little hottie, bikini model and all that. And long story short, after them getting together for a while, eventually, with him handling things, she started an OnlyFans account. Now, that's not what I'd recommend for a girlfriend, but okay, it's his life, his business. And he's writing in to share the really ugly truth, what goes on behind the scenes with regards to the OnlyFans, the types of guys out there, the money that guys give to these girls, not just through their monthly membership, however that works, but also through donations and things like that. And it's freaking crazy. And also the attitude that these OnlyFans gals have towards the guys that do that. They don't exactly have a whole lot of respect for them, because it isn't just his girlfriend, but also a friend of hers, I believe, does the same thing. And it's definitely quite revealing. And pretty much the message here is, don't be like those guys. In fact, he says, don't simp. Okay? And because otherwise, you're going to be just like these guys. And to these gals that do this, by and large, you're just a donation. You're just a tip. You're a fan. Nothing more. And if you think you're actually talking to them because these guys message them, somebody else, you'll see in this thing. So that'd be a very good one to go over here. A little dose of reality for a lot of guys that think it's a good idea to give these gals money. So he starts off, he says, hey SSM, I just had to reach out to you and let men know that watch your content to never simp. If you remember, I've been divorced for a while and retired due to crypto investments. I own a CrossFit gym where I teach. He had written a story a while back and about his life and all that. 4 years ago, I met my girlfriend there when she came to join the gym. She worked as a dental hygienist and also a model and wanted to keep in shape for modeling gigs and bikini competitions. She'd won a few during college. Obviously, she was a smoke show. I was 46 years old at the time, and she was 24. Leonardo DiCaprio would be proud of you, bro. Of course, once she turned 25, Leonardo DiCaprio would be like, all right, see ya. On to the next one. A few years after she joined, she kept asking the other female coaches about me. I'm sure she noticed that I was the leader of the gym, single, and seemed to have money. Ding, ding, ding. Pay attention to that, brother. But of course, women do like leaders, and business owners are also guys that go for what they want. They're ambitious and risk takers, and that's an attractive quality to women, but the money helps too. This is before I sold all my crypto. I do not normally date gym members, but she was hot, and I figured she would leave after her modeling gig or bikini competition that she was training for was over, so why not? I would never have done that. Don't mix business with pleasure. Bad idea, bro. I know she was hot, but I'm sure you'd have a problem getting other girls, but it is what it is. We went on a few dates and we hit it off. We started dating with me understanding this girl was recreational use only. Let's remember this part. He said here, recreational use only, not girlfriend material, just hookups. She even had a job where she does magic tricks for some touring circus in bikinis or skimpy dresses, so I figured she belonged to the game. Damn it. Why did my parents have a magician in a bikini come and do shows for me when I was a little kid at the birthday parties? What the hell, Mom and Dad? Oh, the different times. Well, about a year into it, she brought up being exclusive. She'd been going on trips with me and staying at my place on the weekends. I said that could be possible. B, I had access to all her social media. She had Instagram and at the time Snapchat, and to my surprise, she agreed. Good for you. Make abundantly clear, like, okay, if we're going to do this, there's going to be no posting all this stuff on Instagram and Snapchat, and I'm going to be watching what you're doing and all that. And I hope that's the case. But bear in mind, brother, she's young, she's a bikini competitor, and he sent me pictures of her, and she's definitely good looking. Some of these girls sometimes have other accounts. Just be aware of that. I'm sure you are. So since then, I've managed her Instagram, and of course, a few years ago, she had me help her set up an OnlyFans account. He says she does not make PORN on OnlyFans, just her posing in bikinis, lingerie, and some nudity. Well, bro, I know how this usually goes. And I'll be honest, it's not what I would do. I wouldn't date a girl or get in a relationship with a girl who did OnlyFans or anything like that, nor would I be in a relationship with a girl and have her start doing that, even if I monitored all that. And here's why. Sure, you're saying it's just bikinis and lingerie, no harm, no foul, and then nudes. Well, there is harm there, particularly nudes, because they can get out there, and I know it's a private account, but still, things can happen. And this can impact things later on down the road. I've done stories about this. And if you got very serious with it, let's just say you fell in love with her deeply and got married to her, you never know, well, then that's pictures of your wife out there for people to see. I mean, I have a serious problem with that. And guess what? It typically doesn't stop there, because usually it's like, well, I'm making this amount of money here showing just bikini pictures and nudes. How much money can I make if I actually showed myself inserting objects into me or having pictures with other people? Then all of a sudden I can go from making this a month to this a month. And then it's like, well, if I actually did video clips of me with, well, you know, servicing my boyfriend's this, or with my other OnlyFans girlfriend's that, you get the point. So be aware these things tend to, and you might not want her to do that, but if she's making a lot of money, say, I don't need to be with this guy anymore because he's holding me back. So just be aware of that, bro. So now for the meat. Modern men are super simps. I can tell you broke guys, men with money. I can tell you, broke guys, men with money, athletes, musicians, and just successful guys are all in her DMs in Instagram and OnlyFans. I'm not surprised. Not surprised one bit. She has a PayPal account, and random men just send her money hoping to get her attention. Let me clue you in. She does not even read and respond on Instagram or OnlyFans. How about that? So, who reads and responds to her messages? Now listen to this. She pays some lady overseas that does that for her. She gets tips on OnlyFans all the time from simps. An athlete from a pro football team sent her $5,000 the other day. Oh, please tell me who this was. I won't say anything. She never even saw the DM or the money. She does not even know who that guy is. A musician sent her $1,000 and offered to fly her out. She's actually never even talked to him. It is just her paid answering person typing responses. There you go, guys. Now, I'm sure there are gals that do these things and they will respond and everything like that, but right here, they're bribing her for attention, and some lady she probably hired in Thailand or someplace. Men are simps. When she's not working, we go to her photo shoots or bikini competitions together. She's at the gym for classes or hanging out with me. If I go out, she goes with me. She does not go out alone and has not for almost 4 years. Okay, I got some pussy control here for now. The only other person she has around is her friend Chrissy that takes all her pictures. Chrissy is another model that travels with us and takes all the pictures for her OnlyFans. Her Instagram and OnlyFans shows no signs of a boyfriend and gives the illusion she's single, so the simps will just keep sending her money. There you go. I bet you a lot of these gals have boyfriends or husbands. Well, but you hear the articles about the ones that are married. They do this. They're teachers or nurses. There was once a pastor, and they start making so much money, and they get too big for their britches, and they ditch their boyfriends and husbands and fiancés. Be careful with this, bro. She makes like $50,000 a year as a dental hygienist and makes $20,000 a month on modeling and OnlyFans. $20,000 a month. And it sounds like she hasn't been doing this long. And mind you, he says, lingerie, bikini pictures, and nudes. So I guarantee you she's thinking, how much could I make if I'm doing this with this guy or doing this with my girlfriend? Maybe I can make 50 grand a month. Maybe I can make 100 grand a month. That's coming, brother. I'm telling you. It is crazy that so many random guys pay for her pictures on OnlyFans. Most of them are not even nude. The sending random gifts and money is even worse. All the men on Instagram and OnlyFans that have sent her money or gifts, she's never even spoken to them. It is really sad to see. That is sad. That's why I've been telling guys forever, don't freaking do that. if you are a member of a gal's OnlyFans page, cancel your membership, okay? Don't do that. Don't give money and all that because you're a fan, nothing more. He says, men, please stop being simps. Let me tell you, she is disgusted by men that send her tips, subscribe to her OnlyFans, and just simp in general. She thinks they are losers and is a huge turnoff for her. I get that part, but it also sounds a bit harsh to me given that she couldn't have this lifestyle if it wasn't for them. I disagree with what they're doing, but it sounds a little mean-spirited and harsh here. I mean, and arrogant. It says here, we talk about it sometimes and she makes fun of them. Again, back to me saying a bit mean-spirited and harsh here. If you treat her like a celebrity, she will treat you like a fan. Just wanted to get that out there. To SSM, I'm going to put a few pictures on here, but please keep her identity secret. Well, bro, her identity is secret with me, and I got a whole bunch of bikini pictures that she sent to me, and no, guys, I can't show you. Every time I bring that up, a lot of guys will send me their story, and they'll show me pictures of their crazy exes, and a lot of times they're definitely graphic, and every time, SSM, send it to me. No, I'm not going to send it to you, but she's good looking, but I sure as hell wouldn't pay for her. But anyway, guys, there you go. The ugly side of how things go. This is why you don't do that, because to them, you're nothing but a fan. But the bro wrote this, I'm glad you're doing well. And I'm glad you were happy. But I just want you to be careful. Like I said, I wouldn't have gotten involved with a gal that would do this type of thing. And I wouldn't be in a relationship with a gal if she started doing that. I'd be like, you know what, hey, I had a great time, but this is not going to work. That's not what I want. And we'd part ways. I just worry for you that if you get your heart too much involved, you can get your heart broken. And not to mention embarrassed down the road, because you never know what's going to happen. And what usually happens in these stories, and you must have heard them, is that these gals get too big for their britches. They start making a lot of money on OnlyFans, and all of a sudden it's like, I really don't need this guy anymore. I'm now high and mighty because I'm making all this money, and you know what I mean by that. Or I want to start upping the ante, if you will, so if it's just nudes and lingerie and bikini pictures now, few months from now, it's like, I can make triple this if I'm doing this, this, and this. And if you don't want her to do that, she can be all of a sudden thinking, he's holding me back. He's trying to control me. And the next thing you know, she breaks your heart. So just be careful with that. And the other thing, I got to say this. Even though I get that guys doing this is stupid, and this should be pointed out, still, I guarantee the majority of the guys that do that are probably good guys. And they actually think that, that the way you describe them, making fun of them and losers and all that, on the one hand, I get it. On the other hand, it seems a little mean-spirited and arrogant. And I'm concerned that that mean-spiritedness and arrogance could be turned on you for whatever reason, anytime. So that's a red flag to me. There's other red flags. That's definitely one. Just be aware of that for your own. I don't want you to go fall in love with her and get your heart broken. And it could happen, bro. You can never say never. And that harshness, that mean spirit towards those guys, and as a little mean, could be directed towards you one day. You know, things don't work out. Just be careful. But anyway, bro, I appreciate you sending this in. I'm glad you're doing well. Really hope things can continue to go well for you. And hopefully I'm wrong about her. But I just had to point that out to you because I am here to help guys out. So guys, there you go. That's the ugly side of this. That's what's going on behind the scenes, what they think about you, and that oftentimes you couldn't be talking to those gals, so just be aware of this, and tell any friends you know about this type of thing in case they do that. Alright guys, that's it for today. Be sure to comment down below what you think about this, and be sure to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.